Hey folks, Anasos here, and I wanted to record a little bit of a pre-Blood N Bones 114 release video for you. In particular, many of the Metallurgy Fantasy IDs are changing again like they did in 113. More specifically, they changed from 112 to 113 because of the mod update, and things got inadvertently changed basically. Those are being fixed, but now that means if you have a world on 113 that has fantasy metals, some weird things are going to happen. So here's my little PSA world. It's actually a copy of my regular Let's Play world that I've enabled cheat mode on and cheated in a bunch of metals and stuff to show you what's going on. Okay, so here I just in my Let's Play got a whole bunch of fantasy metals, all sorts of ores. So that chest is full, and then for this video I went ahead and took my Fantasy Metals 2 chest and have filled it and my inventory full of all sorts of different metals, metallurgy, dusts, and ingots, because that's really, well, it's not the only thing that's going to change, but it'll show us what's going on. So if you have any of this stuff, the ones in the fantasy area are where we're going to see the problems. In particular, I went ahead and got a whole stack of Prometheum and a stack of Prometheum dust just to show what happens on stacks. Okay, so that's it. Oh, last thing, I put Quicksilver ingots and a block of Quicksilver in my Creative Plus inventory. So let's get out of here. This is my 113 instance, and that's what I've been playing on. Well, a different copy of that map. Here's the 114. Well, it's not even a dev build, it's just got some of the changes. But I did check with Eyamaz, and this is going to be in the 114 when it goes out. So the first thing you're going to find is when you load up your map, and I just copied it over from this folder to this folder basically, so it's the exact same map. You are going to find there are some things that are missing, there are some things that are mismatched, and this is why I'm doing the video. So let's load it up. Okay, same world, same exact position. We're going to find out all of these ores are just fine. The blocks themselves are not a problem. The 906 blocks, if you see the ID over there is 906. We're going to see if we look in my pack, the Quicksilver block is just fine. It's a 907 block. But my 14 Quicksilver bars have changed into Quicksilver pickaxes. And same thing if I go into the Fantasy Metals 2 folder. All of the normal, Damascus steel, the stuff you get out of the nether and whatnot is fine. But some of, not all of, but some of the fantasy stuff has changed. So in particular, Mithril or yeah, that thing, Orichalcum, Prometheum, Quicksilver. Also on the list are Oriclase, which is completely missing because the ID changed into something that apparently no longer exists, and Infuscolium is the other one missing. So Infuscolium dust and bars are just going to completely go missing, as well as the Orichalcum, and then these are going to change into weird things. The last thing you might have noticed, and I forgot to mention this on my other instance, but I had on a Mithril helmet, which is gone. I think it was the Orichalcum breastplate, which is missing. Oh no, there's the Orichalcum. I think it was Quicksilver? No, there's the Quicksilver, and I forget what I put on the chest. But as you can see, all of the metallurgy stuff, these, ID 26,000, whatever, items are going to get changed on you. So that's it. Well, that's not quite it. So what can you do about it? Well, one thing is, if you have ingots, you can make them into these blocks, and that will be fine. The blocks 907s are fine. The ores are fine in your inventory, in the world, whatever. That's not going to be a problem. The other thing is you can take and put them in the smeltery, I believe. I didn't do that. I will do that and confirm, and if that's not true, I'll cut that in. But I believe if you put these items in the smeltery and they come over in liquid form, then they're no longer metallurgy items. They are Tinker's Construct items, and that didn't change. So that's it for that. There are a few other changes. Let me go ahead and cut those in, but my main point of making this video was so that folks on 113 worlds who are in the fantasy world can see this and know what's going on before you do the 114 update, hopefully. And as always, make sure you make a backup of your world. All you have to do is go into your Minecraft saves folder and grab your world and just do a copy paste, or if you've got like 7-zip, just add that to a zip file. And then if anything really goes wrong, for instance this that you're not expecting, you've got a backup and you can kind of figure out what happened and fix it that way. That also helps if your world crashes, if chunks go bad, if you get the, what is it, the Trent that gives you that invalid debuff and makes it so you can't log in. So very much a good idea to make those backups. Alright, so yeah, let me cover in a couple more things and I will confirm that the smeltery works as a way to transfer these items over. So I'll be back with some other stuff in a minute. Alright folks, just wanted to confirm, yes, the smeltery method does work. So I put in some Infuscolium in my 113 and some Mithril in my 113 instance. I've loaded it up in 114, and while I do have the ID problems in here, the smeltery is just fine. So one thing you can do is smelt down your fantasy metals. In particular, let me give you the list again. Actually, I'll post the list. So it's Infuscolium, Mithril, Orichalcum, Oriclase, Prometheum, Quicksilver, and that's it. It's these right here that I'm showing right now. So Quicksilver, etc. And the ones that are missing. Now the other thing I did want to make a point of, these are not missing. The ID's changed into some number that doesn't exist now, I guess. So basically, here's your Infuscolium and here's your, I guess it wasn't Mithril, whatever the other one was that was here. So these do exist, just the ID numbers changed, and the old version of this doesn't exist anymore. New version has a different number, so they do still exist in game. You just got to get them with the right ID. Yay for 1.7. All these ID problems should go away, knock on wood. But right now, with 1.6, we have to deal with all of these stupid ID problems. So again, that's it for the moment. Let me come back and I'll show you a couple of other interesting things. Huh, I didn't know I was in creative mode. I'll come back and show you a couple of other interesting things here in just a minute. Alright folks, a couple more other things that are changing. You might notice a new stone roguelike dungeon, and there might be a couple of other types of dungeons out there to explore. We'll just fly over here and maybe somebody will notice something going on down there. Where's my mini map? There we go. So there was one thing. I guess I got a chunk load error, yay, but that's okay for now. And right up this way should be another thing to mention. Actually, while the world loads, let's go down here. So another thing is the punji sticks have been, yes, it's all laggy. The punji sticks have been removed from the griefy list. So these guys will happily die on them, and no they won't try to kill it. Just to make a point, cobblestone still on the griefy list. Yes, cobblestone boom. Oop, like cobblestone go boom, and punji sticks no go boom. So that I think that was actually intended for 1.13, but didn't get into the pack. So there's that. And now that the world has generated, there we go, the 1.12. Well, pretty close to the 1.12 obsidian towers are back. So there's at least a little bit of variety in the types of towers you might find now. Look at the little bitty creeper. Oh, and yeah, cinders are still here, obviously. And one more, just again, this is not actually even a 1.14 dev build. This is just some of the changes I was working on with Eyamaz. So along that line, let me see what else is on my list here. So punjies are off the grief list. A lot of people got caught by this. I'll just mention it. If you hit U while you're in this mode, you put your map in underground mode, and it got saved in that way by accident. So if you get this, you hit U to get in and out of it, and probably everybody's figured that out on 1.1.3 by now. But that is fixed. Oh, the Matic no longer breaks if you get it down to 4 durability. Let me grab a flint Matic, and I'll cut the recording here in a second. But basically, what was happening is, yeah, I'm gonna have to find some grass that I can till quickly. Yeah, you can only do that. Basically, what was happening is, and I have to be out of crate mode. When you got to 4 durability, the Matic was breaking instead of going down to 0 like it would normally, and then giving you the Tinker's Construct broken. So let me fix, or I'll show you that here in just a second. There's also a new way to get the poisonous potato, which you might want for some witchery stuff. Dynamic lights is fixed so that icy needles, or well, the config is fixed so that icy needles should glow again properly. And that's about it for my short list. I know there's some other stuff, and obviously Vikestep's going to have a full change log up, but I thought I'd just show you guys a couple things. Let me just get this down to like 0 durability, and I'll just show you that that is now working. Be right back. Alright, and last thing for this video, guys, just wanted to show you the Flint Matic here is now at 5 durability, and if you look on the lower left corner down here, you'll see it says 6. I think that's a percentage. It's based on the vanilla values, not the actual value. At any rate, if I do this, I go 4, 3, 2, and now we can see we're down to 2 durability, 1 durability, and 0 apparently, and there we go. Now it is in fact broken by Tinker's Construct standards and can be repaired with a piece of flint. So that is fixed, and that issue only happened with Matics. It actually has, I think, been around for quite a while and would have affected all the Matics, but of course with the flint one, you run out of durability so fast you would notice that quickly. Alright, that's about it. You know what, let me just pop over here and look at something better than the swamp for the end. Oh, I guess I got out of creative mode to do the Matic thing, right? So there we go. So there's somewhat the same obsidian towers as we had back in 1.1.2, and like I said, there are a couple of other types, and they're not exactly the same, but I'll leave the details of that to figure out for you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave me any comments or a like if you would. That'd be great. Otherwise, I'll see you back in the Let's Play soon. Catch you later.